We concluded the previous video by understanding the first law of chemical combination. Now we take look at a second law, which is called the law of constant proportions or the law of definite proportions. They are the same thing. The law was first put forward in the year 1797 by a French chemist called Joseph Proust, and hence is also referred to as the Proust's law. What is the law states? The law states in a chemical substance, elements are always in a fixed proportion by mass. Now, what does it mean? It's not straightforward to comprehend the statement at the first class. Remember the example of chocolate milk that we considered studying the first law. In that example, we saw that when we have to make double or triple the amount of chocolate milk, all we have to do use the proportionate amount of the individual ingredients. Wait, did I say proportionate amount? What does that mean? It means we have to make a drink of 10 people instead of 5. We just have to take double the amount of ingredients, right? Anything more or less results in change of state. Similarly, in any chemical substance, the elements' presence are always in a fixed proportion by mass. So let us take the example of elements A and B, giving us the compound C. Now, if we observe just one single unit of compound C, then we can notice that it has 2 atoms of element A and 3 atoms of element B. Is it true for all the units making of the compound C? Yes. It means that even one atom in any of these units removed or added, then it can no longer be compound C. It will change to something different. So if the number of atoms is fixed, then mass will also be constant. Absolutely. The best example to study this is that of ammonia. If we decompose ammonia by any means, say by extreme heat or some other way, then we get the nitrogen and hydrogen atoms in the same proportion by mass. So let's say we take 17 grams of ammonia. If we decompose it, then we will get 14 grams of nitrogen and 3 grams of hydrogen. So can we say nitrogen and hydrogen present in ammonia in a constant ratio of 14:3? Even if we decompose ammonia in any other way, the ratio of nitrogen, hydrogen in the compound will always be same. That is 14:3. Yes, and this is seen all the compounds existing naturally or even artificially. But when these laws put forward in the form of theories, proving them was quite concerned. All these explanations that be known now are due to experiments performed for many decades. Several scientists came up with many experiments and explanations. Among all, notable theory by the name Dalton's atomic theory. The theory was put forward to English chemist and physicist John Dalton. Watch next video to understand what Dalton said about his theory. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video.